Those of you on social media, you would have seen a news that has been flying around for some days now of a brother who was a campus fellowship president, that has now switched. In fact, they were celebrating his wedding. He was not marrying his sister. And the question is, how does somebody transit from fellowship president in one of the biggest campus fellowships in his campus to marrying a fellow man? How did that transition happen? And say you know that that kind of thing is not something that happened overnight. Those of you on social media, you would have seen a news that has been flying around for some days now of a brother who was a campus fellowship president, that has now switched. In fact, they were celebrating his wedding. He was not marrying his sister. And the question is, how does somebody transit from fellowship president in one of the biggest campus fellowships in his campus to marrying a fellow man? How did that transition happen? And say you know that that kind of thing is not something that happened overnight. That degradation has existed since. But you see, there's a way you can be doing this Christian life, and you will have a form of godliness, but you are denying the power. Because if the motive is wrong, you see, I don't know why I'm starting here, but it's easy to just come and teach this thing about prayer and tell you, let's fly. But you see, when I prayed, this is the burden the Lord was giving to me. Many times, the reason you are struggling with your spiritual disciplines, you are doing it for the wrong reasons. That's what I'm saying. And the way the Christian life is designed is that you can be doing it for the wrong reasons and you will be looking like you are getting it right. You can be doing it for the wrong reasons. What must motivate your spiritual disciplines is the genuine and sincere love for God. But you see, the problem, brother, is if you don't first understand how God loves you, your reciprocity in love will be wrong.
Listen, right? In all honesty, I tried my best to understand the reason why people are so obsessing with this former youth leader of Redeem, but I really don't get it up to now. And to see a man of God making this his sermon, to me, is of no consequences, because I don't think that people are going to benefit anything from it. There's no lesson to be learned from it, right? If someone used to be a Christian or a youth leader or whatever, and the people decided to do something different with their lives, that is up to them, right? That's up to them. I don't think that anyone should be forced to do the things they don't want to do. That is it. People choose differently, and people are willing to live with the consequences of their own actions. So it's so strange seeing a man of God just come here talking about this issue and then using the devil to balance it. It's so strange. Is everything about the devil? Sometimes I feel like the whole concept of the devil is overrated. Like this whole fear-mongering of a thing has really gotten into us. We don't do anything anymore without scaring the people. Everything is the devil. Now listen, as far as I'm concerned, people can do whatever they want to do. As long as they are not hurting other people, they can do it. And if you think that your moral principles do not allow you to associate with people of different sexual orientation, then that's fine by me. That's fine by me. You don't have to associate with people whom you don't want to associate with them. No one is forcing you to associate with them. But what I'm saying is, You don't have to be hateful towards them. There was no point of you being hateful towards them, because I saw a lot of comments on this video, on the photos that was on the internet, and what people were saying were too hateful. I really don't get the point why. I try to understand the reasoning behind all the hateful comments, but I couldn't really find one. This guy is living his life. What he has done hasn't affected you in any way. I was having this same conversation with one of my friends, right? And the whole argument was like, this is good, this is bad, this is good, this is bad. And I asked this question, and you guys can help me answer this, okay? These two individuals getting married, moving on with their lives, doing their own thing, how has that affected your life? Okay? How has their actions affected your life? Have their actions stopped you from doing anything? Please answer that. I would love to hear what you have to say. Because I see people just crying, screaming, lamenting about things that really don't have any effect on their own lives. There are issues we could all rally behind. There are issues we must talk about. There are issues we must all fight together. But not something like this. Not something like this. And I saw a comment that really got me angry. Someone said that if he came out now to be what he is, I wonder what he might have been doing to boys in the church or in the group that he was leading. And I was like, for someone to say, I am attracted to people of the same sex, doesn't make them criminals. For someone to say, I like people of this shape and size and sex, doesn't make them criminal. So for you to associate a same-sex person with criminality is totally wrong. Like every society, there are criminals. There are people who commit crimes. It doesn't matter whether they are straight or gay or bi or whatever. It doesn't matter. People of all genders, people of all ethnicity, of all race, do commit crime. Crime is not an only same-sex issue. That's not it. So we all must understand this. And I hope we can all wish these people the best and wish them and hope that life treats them well. I hope so. Rather than just be too negative on things that doesn't really affect our own lives. Or better still, if what they did affected your life, let me know in the comment section below. Just tell me what thing in your life that was affected as a result of these two people tying the knot. Just let me know in the comment section. Thank you.